Thank you so much. New goal $14.98. Let's go. $14.98. Thank you everybody for helping me knock these goals out. Every time I come up with a goal, y'all helping me knock that bitch down $1 at a time. $1 at a time. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody saying
50 cents worth of gifts from everybody. That's it. That's it. That's all I need. And the rent to be paid. But y'all don't get it.
All right.
Can you send me 50 cents worth of gifts, please, for this rent?
You got the cash out?
I don't have cash out, bro. I'm just asking a simple thing. Just one simple thing. 50 cents worth of gifts. 50 cents worth of gifts. That's it. 50 cents worth of gifts. That's all I need. I'm not asking for a lot, bro. That's not a lot. If everybody can pitch in and help me out with this 50 cents worth of gifts, then my rent will be paid in no time. I'm not finna get evicted.
I need my rent paid too. I'm trying to be up here like you.
No, bye, bro. It's not your. You're not finna take my help. This my help. You're not finna take my help, bro. So stop. You talk about all this and that. You go find your own help. This my help. Stop trying to take my help. This is my help. Go find your own help. This is my help. You go find your own help. You're not finna try to take my help. Leave me and my help alone. I'm asking my help. Can everybody help and pitch in and send 50 cents worth of gifts, please? I'm not finna let nobody come and take my help.
Girl, if you don't go get a job and stop begging, like seriously, get a job, get a job, a job, girl.
Have a great day, ma'am. Have a great day, ma'am. I'm not finna argue with you, ma'am. I'm not finna argue with you. That's all y'all want to do is argue with me. I'm not finna argue with you, ma'am.
Imagine asking people to give out of their heart selflessly. Imagine trying to solicit some money from other people and get them to be selfless, while at the same time, when the opportunity arises, you come on here and you show how selfish you are. Isn't that ironic? So she was trying to crowdfund some money and beg for some money, and she was trying to do it on a large scale because clearly she was only asking for 50 cents. So that tells me that there may be a lot of people in her room or in her chat. She's trying to crowdfund some money for her situation to pay her rent ultimately. And she told somebody else, oh no, go find your own help. So she was actually being selfish there. And she was trying to keep all the help to herself, as if there's not other people who need help, as you can see. But this is the spirit that we're dealing with. And this is ultimately the attitude. And then you wonder how you end up in this situation. Not only did you come on there and you were entitled, and you were talking to people who are supporting you, like basically they ain't ish past that donation, but then you show that you're not even willing to lend a helping hand, but you're so quick to need it from everybody else as well. Maybe they would have supported. Maybe they, shoot, if they're giving you 50 cents, what's to give another person 50 cents? But see, you don't want her to have that other 50 cents because you're looking at it as an opportunity cost. And you're like, well, if you're going to give her the other 50 cents, just go ahead and give me my dollar. It never ends. It's insatiable. And it's crazy. Y'all, before we get into the next clip, if you could like the video, greatly appreciate it. Helps out more than you know.
I show something. So out of all the supporters I had, okay? Why one person sent me $5 out of 9 a.m. to almost 3? Is it because the lies? Y'all really listening to these lies? Now y'all won't help me. So now I'm going to end up having to pay $150 tomorrow because they're going to add on tomorrow and today together, and they're going to come up with it. Me and my kids got to be on the streets because y'all want to sit here and try to prevent people from asking for help on this app, because this is not what takes help. I tried to get on TNF, they denied me. I tried to get in a shelter, they turned me away. We went to his mother's house, his mother tried to attack me. So I had to do what was right for me and my kids to leave. So now what? Be out on the street and lose my kids because that's what y'all want, right? That's what y'all want me to lose my children because I can't house them, right? This is a sad world. I really hate America. Y'all people really show y'all true colors. Y'all really do.
Oh wow.
This is sad. This is really sad. Off away. Exposing 24/7. Them other clowns that come on here and want to spread awareness, but it's lies and not awareness. It's cyberbullying.
Oh
And y'all
wow.
listening to them. Now I might not have a place to stay tomorrow. Y'all really think that I'm trying to play y'all when I tell y'all I live in a motel room that nobody paying for? I gotta pay for it. The state of New Jersey not helping me. I don't have a way to get nowhere. People keep telling me about transit, but I don't even got no money to pay my room, but I'm supposed to come up with bus fare too. Y'all make everything impossible. Y'all cyberbully, and this is why people take their lives on live on TikTok, because they say it's a safe space. No, it isn't.
I feel like this is a great opportunity because I've always wondered about these situations because a lot of times when you see the TikTok beggars come on, they'll usually make a light ask. They usually don't directly like ask. They're directly asking, but at the same time, the way that they frame it is like, well, anything you can do will help. I appreciate anything, as well as sometimes they'll even say, if you can't donate, you can just your prayers will work. So what it looks like is that her constituents this time, they might have just took her up on that offer or might have just gave her some prayers. But then now we see the opposite side of the coin because she was only able to get $5, which she should be grateful for that. And then she came on and ultimately said, this is not enough. What's going on? And she started coming up with scenarios and reasons why she felt that people weren't donating. But it's optional, isn't it? But now we see it's really not, because a lot of them are being disingenuous when they come on there and they just say, well, anything will help, anything you could spare, because you got what people could spare. There's other people struggling too. And now you see the wrath, you see the other side, the entitlement ultimately. And then she mentioned this is why she hates America. That's what we should be saying, because you feel entitled for you to be able to make whatever decisions you make and do whatever you want to do. And then somebody else has to come fit the bill and they have to come and sustain you permanently. That's not unfair for you. You should love America. That's unfair for the other people who are doing the right things and are forsaking that initial high in order to choose longevity.
Watching this lady that lives in a hotel room with 6 children beg for help every day. I tell y'all, a closed mouth do not get fed. But you got folks so heartless. Keep worrying about what her baby daddy is. Once again, by her answering that question where her baby daddy is, how the hell is that going to help her? So if you know her baby daddy, maybe he's on drugs. Maybe he's in jail. Maybe he just a deadbeat. It happens, y'all. Y'all act like it's the mama fault for sticking around and not giving up on these children. Y'all keep saying close your legs. The children are here. Her legs can be tight right now. But them children still sitting over there. They not going back up in there. So you telling somebody that's struggling right now, that's going through it, homeless, to close their legs. And then what? What them 6 children right there gonna do? Her legs is still sitting there closed. What they gonna do while y'all go find the baby daddy? What y'all gonna say when y'all find them? You gonna make them get their children or pay for them? When I tell y'all, I don't tell y'all everything that go on in my life. I shelter my children and my situations a lot, okay? But I told mine, you can go live with your daddy. I drive you there. Guess what? They still with me. And that's all you need to know. They still with me. So stop telling folks in the time of need, go find the baby daddy. He could pay $5. I know y'all see Peaches out there paying $8 to Woods child support. That lady won't get nothing until it's paid. $8, she probably gets $6 or $5. I have got a $4 check before. So yes, you just have to be careful who you have cheering by. I mean, it is what it is. Once they hear, then what? You want us to give up on our children? folks are not giving up on their children. They're going to fight with their children and fight for their children. So all my mamas that's in the hotels right now, baby, y'all got to hold on and stay strong. Get on here and build your content. Build your own community. This lady just want a bus ticket so she can get to the shelter. I asked the lady what she had. I'm waiting on her to respond, y'all, because I don't know. But I don't know how much a bus ticket gonna cost for her and her 6 children. Instead of watching her, criticizing her, y'all each send her $1 if you can, or help buy the bus ticket. She's saying they about to get put out the room because they cannot afford it anymore, and they trying to get to somewhere so they can get in the shelter before they're not accepted anymore. Everyone know that around this time of year, them shelters be packed, baby. You'll be lucky to get in with more than one child. But what I need my pookies to do, I need for all of y'all to touch and agree, and let's pray for this mother and anyone that's going through it right now and have no help and no village. Being mean to them ain't gonna get us nowhere. The tables do turn. Karma will bite you.
This is the flip side of the coin that we have yet to talk about, really. But this is actually a very common scenario. And here's what I mean. What she's bringing up is like sometimes the fathers don't have to actually be held accountable. Because a lot of times that is the thing where you're like, well, where's the father? Listen, a lot of these situations, what are they going after? A lot of times they're going after jailbirds. And you can't work in jail. I guess they might, sometimes they get a couple cents here and there. So I guess the best you could do is get a percentage of the little cents they get working in jail, right? No. So when you choose to, she mentioned that, oh, we have to pick better. Yeah, you do. Otherwise, you end up in that situation to where now it's going to be on your shoulders. But the added context is also, you could pick better, and you can also just have it within the structure that's already been predetermined and laid out, and that's been working since the beginning of time, which is make sure that you are in a stable relationship, in a marriage relationship. But what we see a lot of times is women will already have kids and then they'll be pregnant, but be single. So you're actively pregnant and you and the guy are no longer even together in any capacity. How does this happen? I wish they would come on and start explaining that. Because if you're going to be asking people to directly come out of their pocket, then you can give us the direct story of how this ended up. But a lot of times they don't like to do that, because even she was talking about the mother of 6, and she kept saying the father. Ma'am, sadly, this is the case. In today's day and age, it's much more common that if you come across somebody with multiple kids, it's probably going to be with multiple fathers. So don't try to be slick with the words. If it's a mother of 6, it's probably multiple different dudes, which just adds an extra degree of volatility and chaos.
Has some coffee right now. That Cash App is right there. And if somebody wants to buy me some Dunkins right now, I would be your best friend for life. Just saying.
A few moments later.
We need help with any kind of food we can get. We need help with getting the car fixed. We need help with trying to get out of this area. I think the total now is we need somewhere around, I had it wrote down earlier and I forgot, like it's 700 plus is basically where we're stuck at. So if anybody can help out with anything at all, I mean anything, $1, $2, $5, 10, 20. If you're filthy rich and you can help out with all of it, that would be a blessing. But I'm not asking anybody to cover all of it. It would be great if somebody swooped in, had the money to do that. But Ajax, but that doesn't happen often. And I understand that it's a very large amount of money that we need help with. So it's like I said, it's a huge mountain to climb. Right now, the immediate first-hand goal is to be able to get the car fixed. get us something to eat tonight. And then anything else is going towards relocating.
Here's my thing, man. Like, this is so lazy to me. This is so lazy to me. Like, dude, you're coming on a content creation platform. Get creative with these asks. Like, it's zero effort put in for them to come on here and beg for you to save their life. Where just creating some content really doesn't cost anything. You can even preface it that way. Hey y'all, you might not want to see this. I'm gonna show you how to change the transmission fluid because I really need some money for this video, but it's just not in me to just ask and not try to reciprocate or give something at all. Right? Have a little bit of pride as a man to still try to offer some amount of value, even if it's just no value at all. I think people are smart enough to appreciate the effort. But see, this is like a little toss up. It's like let's just see what we can get. And then they get surprised because they actually get quite a little bit of a boost. Now for this gentleman, I don't know. Because I don't think it's the same with men. I don't think probably he'll get 1 cent. But I'm just saying, for us, if you are going to be a man coming online begging, then try to take that approach and see what would happen. Even though I don't really believe none of this stuff anyway. But we'll leave it there for today. If you could like the video, I'll greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually does help out tremendously. Also, if you could hype the video. Hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators. And the more that you hype, the more that it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button, and it'll show you the points. And because I am a smaller content creator, we actually get more points. And then also, Patreon is linked below if you want to see self-improvement content as well. But until then, I'll catch you in the next video.